Are you a SASSA beneficiary? Many beneficiaries have been messaging asking, should we expect delays? Should we prepare for changes? Are increases still coming? All good questions. We will answer these questions gradually because the situation is more complex than it looks. That is why it is important to follow along with this video up to the end. Across South Africa, families are tightening budgets, pensioners are watching every price increase at the shops, and millions are depending on one thing: clear, reliable information about their grants. This month is not just about payments, it is about planning, stability, and peace of mind. And that is why today's update is so important. Before we move deeper into what SASSA has officially confirmed, we want you to stay with us until the end because the full picture only becomes clear when we combine the dates, the budget changes, the recent increase, and what government has revealed about the future. If you are a parent, a pensioner, or someone caring for a loved one, you deserve nothing but the truth, explained simply. And before we continue, please remember to subscribe so you never miss an update that affects your home, your finances, and your peace of mind. Across the country, conversations in taxis, community halls, and WhatsApp groups are circling around one thing: SASSA December 2025. It's the final payment cycle of the year, and for many households, this is the month that determines how the season will be handled. People want to know, is everything still on track? Are the payments early? Is there anything new we should prepare for? But beyond the usual December anxiety, something deeper is happening this year. Older persons, disability beneficiaries, and parents relying on the children's grant are feeling the weight of rising food prices, transport costs, electricity struggles, and the uncertainty created by economic pressure. That is why this update is not just another monthly notice, it is a lifeline. SASSA's official communication has become more closely watched than ever before. Each post on their Facebook page is shared rapidly, especially by those over 45 who have lived through enough financial stress to know the value of planning ahead. And because this month is tied to both the season and the recent increase, it has attracted more attention than usual. For SASSA beneficiaries, December means something else: adjusted payment schedules. And in 2025, that December shuffle is more important than ever. Because of the season, millions of people want to buy groceries early, prepare for travel, or simply avoid the long queues that build up. This is why SASSA's December timetable attracts so much attention each year. But before we get to the actual dates, which we will reveal much later, it's important to understand why these changes happen in the first place. Retailers usually increase their prices towards the second half of the month. Transport becomes more expensive, and families, especially pensioners, often support children and grandchildren returning home for the holidays. That means December planning is not optional, it's essential. This year, with the recent adjustment in October and the growing concerns around next year's budget, beneficiaries are paying closer attention than usual. They want assurance, they want clarity, and they want to make sure they do not miss their payments during the busiest time of the year. Behind every SASSA payment is a story. Thousands of voices from across South Africa, each with hopes, challenges, and dreams tied to that small but vital grant. Pensioners are speaking up this December more than ever. Some talk about supporting grandchildren, others about paying for life-saving medication, while many simply hope to have a festive season without worry. Take Mrs. Dlamini from KwaZulu-Natal. She tells us, "Every month I check the SASSA update because I need to know if I can pay for my groceries and bus fare without panic. December is special. It is the month I buy small gifts for my children and grandchildren. Knowing exactly when the money arrives changes everything. Or Mr. Kumalo in Gauteng, who adds, it's not just about money, it's about dignity. We plan our meals, our transport, and even small family outings based on SASSA dates. If there's uncertainty, it disrupts our entire month. These voices remind us that SASSA payments are more than numbers. They are lifelines, emotional anchors, and the backbone of stability for millions. And this year, with the recent increases and looming budget pressures, the stakes feel higher than ever. If these stories resonate with you, don't forget to subscribe for every update that affects your life and your family. While pensioners and families focus on dates and planning, the government faces a different challenge: growing fiscal pressure. South Africa's social grant system is one of the largest in the world, and every adjustment must be balanced against the country's budget. For December 2025, understanding this context helps beneficiaries prepare for what lies ahead. The Department of Social Development and SASSA operate under tight constraints. Publicly available budget documents show that for 2025-26, social assistance was allocated roughly 284.8 billion rand, but this is set to shrink to about 259.7 billion rand for 2026-27. This means future increases could be limited and decisions about eligibility or verification could become more strict. Experts warn that maintaining the current levels of grants while addressing inflation and other economic pressures is a delicate balancing act. The government must carefully manage funds to avoid financial strain, which can directly affect payments, disbursement schedules, and even eligibility criteria. For beneficiaries, this is a critical reminder. Staying informed and keeping personal and banking information up to date is no longer optional. Bank accounts, ID details, and biometric data are being scrutinized more than ever. Planning ahead and understanding these pressures ensures peace of mind and avoids last-minute surprises. Before we reveal December 2025 payment dates, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss updates that affect your grants.
In recent months, the call for a 5,000 Rand monthly older persons grant has captured national attention. Pensioners across South Africa have voiced their struggles, submitting memorandums to Parliament and urging government to address rising living costs. Their message is simple. For many seniors, current grants, even after October 2025's modest increase, are not enough to cover basic expenses, let alone festive season needs. Government officials, including the Deputy Minister of Social Development, acknowledge these demands. They recognize the hardships pensioners face, stating that the desire for higher grants is understandable. However, they also highlighted the reality. Substantial pressures on the fiscus make it impossible to instantly meet such demands. Striking a balance between citizens' needs and the country's financial capacity is a challenge that affects every level of social assistance. For beneficiaries, this episode reinforces a critical point. Grants are essential, but their future depends on careful planning and responsible governance. It also signals that December 2025 payments, though secure, could face new verification and compliance requirements as the government tries to ensure sustainability. As SASSA continues to navigate fiscal pressures and ensure grants reach the right beneficiaries, verification processes are becoming stricter than ever. This is not meant to complicate lives, but to protect both recipients and public funds. Older persons, disability beneficiaries, and parents relying on children's grants must now pay closer attention to their personal information. SASSA has increasingly emphasized accurate banking details, up-to-date ID numbers, and biometric verification. Any mismatch or outdated information can delay payments, sometimes for weeks. For pensioners, this can be particularly stressful, especially around the festive season when planning is critical. Checking your bank account details, confirming your ID documents, and ensuring your biometric data is accurate are essential steps to guarantee smooth disbursement. The government's focus on verification also reflects growing concerns about fraud and misuse of funds. By tightening these procedures, they aim to protect millions of honest beneficiaries and ensure grant continuity. For you, the lesson is clear. Preparation prevents delay. Do not wait until payment day to realize something is missing. Stay proactive, verify your details, and avoid unnecessary stress. December can be overwhelming, but with the right preparation, SASSA beneficiaries can avoid unnecessary stress. Knowing what steps to take now ensures that payments arrive on time and that the festive season remains joyful, not anxious. First, verify your banking and ID details. Even a small error can delay your grant. Visit your local SASSA office or use their official online platforms to double-check all information. Second, plan your budget realistically. With modest increases and rising costs, it's wise to prioritize essentials first, groceries, transport, and medical expenses before spending on gifts or extras. Third, stay informed. Official SASSA announcements are the only reliable source for updates on payment dates or verification requirements. Avoid relying on social media rumors, which can create unnecessary panic. Another tip is to prepare early for the festive season needs. Shop strategically, avoid peak queues, and make use of community resources when possible. This not only reduces stress but also ensures your family enjoys the holidays comfortably. Finally, remain patient and proactive. December 2025 comes with its unique pressures, but planning ahead gives you confidence and peace of mind. After building up the context, the moment millions of South Africans have been waiting for is here. The official SASSA December 2025 payment dates. These dates are critical for pensioners, disability beneficiaries, and parents relying on children's grants. Knowing them allows families to plan budgets, pay bills, and enjoy the festive season without worry. SASSA has announced that payments will be made earlier than usual this month due to the festive season, allowing beneficiaries more time to access funds and prepare for year-end expenses. It's important to note that these dates are officially confirmed through SASSA's Facebook page and government publications. For those who rely on these grants, this is more than just a date, it's a lifeline. Ensure that your banking and ID details are correct so there are no delays. Mark your calendars, plan your shopping, and prepare for a smoother December. Now that the December 2025 payment dates are clear, many beneficiaries are asking the next big question. Will there be another grant increase soon? The answer is cautiously yes, but with important context. The October 2025 adjustment gave a small boost, but government statements and budget allocations indicate that future increases will be modest. With the social grant budget shrinking from 284.8 billion rand in 2025-26 to 259.7 billion rand in 2026-27, officials have signaled that any increase must be balanced against fiscal realities. This means that while beneficiaries may see incremental adjustments, large leaps like the 5,000 rand demand are not immediately realistic. What this means for pensioners and families is simple. Plan carefully. Don't rely on unexpected increases. Instead, budget based on current grant amounts and the modest October 2025 adjustment. Staying informed is key. Keep monitoring official SASSA channels to catch any announcements early. The positive takeaway: SASSA continues to prioritize timely payments, stricter verification, and ensuring that every eligible beneficiary receives their grant without delay. Being proactive now is the best way to protect yourself and your family. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that SASSA grants are more than numbers. They are lifelines, support systems, and enablers of dignity for millions of South Africans. December 2025 brings clarity with confirmed payment dates, modest increases, and reminders of the importance of preparation. But beyond the dates and figures, this month is a chance to plan, protect, and celebrate with your family. Take a moment to review your banking details, update your ID, and check your biometric records. These small steps prevent delays and give peace of mind. Remember, preparation today ensures your festive season is smooth and joyful, without unnecessary stress or surprises. For families and pensioners, December is a month of reflection, gratitude, and planning for the year ahead. It's also a reminder of the resilience you've shown through challenges, financial or otherwise. By staying informed, proactive, and connected, you safeguard your stability and dignity. If you found this guide valuable, subscribe now so you never miss critical updates from SASSA. Share this with loved ones who rely on grants. Together, you can face December 2025 with confidence, clarity, and peace of mind. Till next time, bye.